Objectivists. We're a Bay Area organization. So this past Saturday, I guess about 2 weeks ago, November 7th, the House of Representatives passed H.R. 3962. Feel free to boo now. So, as Sally mentioned, this 1,909-page monstrosity of a bill, it has an 8% payroll tax, a 2.5% income tax on individuals. This is if you don't, you commit the crime of not purchasing insurance. They also provide a 5.4% tax on the wealthiest income earners. So those individuals that have committed the crime, the sin of earning wealth, being successful. Is this what you really want? Do you want more income taxes? Do you want more government regulations? So, and what does this do to the insurance company? Those villains, the people that are actually trying to operate a business, it makes them cover all individuals with pre-existing conditions. How do you operate a business when you're retroactively forced to cover people? It's going to lead us to a single option, the government. So, how are we going to survive in this situation?
We can't.
As Sally also mentioned, it sets up a health choices commissioner. So somewhere George Orwell is rolling in his graves. Your health choices are going to be decided by the state. So, this bill will not work. It cannot be made to work. It's not the specifics of H.R. 3962 versus the Senate bill versus the bill that they tried to pass in '93. It's not a matter of being the Massachusetts healthcare system or the Canadian healthcare system or the Cuban healthcare system. Socialized medicine as such will not work, just as socialism did not work. Socialized medicine will not work because of what government is. Government is fundamentally an agency of force. Yes, it has a proper role, a role as a defender of individual rights. Our founding fathers understood this well. This is quoting George Washington. Quote, "Government is not reason. It is not eloquent. It is force. Like fire, it is a dangerous servant and a fearful master." 20 years ago, we witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall, a wall that kept its own citizens imprisoned from the crime of wanting to live, to wanting to exist in a reasonable society. Yes, socialism is a practical failure, but we are still marching towards more and more government and less individual liberties. Why? Why do we keep doing this? We keep doing this for the simple reason that people still believe that it is moral. They still believe that it is morally right. They still accept that socialism is noble in theory. They still accept the morality of altruism and of self-sacrifice. Or as our president put it, that you are your brother's keeper. Well, let me tell this to you. Brother, you ain't my keeper. You have a right to your life. There is an alternative to being kept and to being your brother's keeper. It is a morality of individualism based on man as a rational, productive being. If anyone is interested in finding out more about this morality, I urge you to read Ayn Rand and to read Atlas Shrugged.
Yep. Right on.
Yeah. H.R. 3962 is 1,990 pages in length. Fortunately, in America, we have another document. It is 5 pages in length. It was written by Thomas Jefferson in 1776. In this, Mr. Jefferson stated, quote, that you possess certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that to secure these rights, governments are established among men, end quote. Government is established among men to secure your rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You can't have both. You can't have both the HR 3962 and the Declaration of Independence. You cannot have your socialized medicine and your individual liberties. They are mutually exclusive. It is either or.
Right.
I hope that you will keep fighting against socialized medicine and for a return to limited government based on the principles of individual rights. This is what made America great. This is what made America the best country in the world. As Ayn Rand, as Ayn Rand eloquently stated, the United States of America is the greatest, the noblest, and in its original founding principles, the only moral country on the face of the earth. Keep up the good fight.